I started this in 2020, I started first to really help people make disciples and just encourage them to serve God the way God has called them to. And as I did that, I discovered that not everyone is comfortable in the home. So I will meet, say, a husband and they're struggling with their spouse, and they will have to confide in me that, even if I want to bring in people into the home to disciple them or just invest in their time, in my time in them, I feel weird. I feel like a hypocrite because in my home there's no peace and there's no joy. And then I was find myself helping them just to see how God can bring that joy and peace back into the home. And maybe a sister, a woman, will say to me that, I want to serve the Lord, but my husband doesn't like to do something like that. Then we're not together. We're not really enjoying ourselves, and I would have to help them overcome that challenge. And that's why now I have this stream of solution that helps people recover their marriages in as short a time as possible, get that connection back, and then we build it over time. This is why I started this program. But then when I started, I discovered that I needed to help people overcome a lot of mindset limitations. A lot of people have the wrong understanding of what marriage is. A lot of people, a lot of Christians, when I talk of a lot of people, I'm usually talking about Christians. A lot of Christians, a lot of believers in God and in Jesus have a very wrong understanding of what God's kind of love looks like. A lot of us have academic knowledge of it. We can speak about it from our understanding of scriptures and from our years of indoctrination as Christians. But when it comes to practice, very few Christians practice love. Very few Christians understand what it means to love somebody unconditionally. And so I've been helping people overcome that by meeting with them as often as they need to, and I've prepared videos similar to what you've seen here, but a lot deeper, a lot more um, detailed, and a lot more process involved. Why? Because when I come on screen like this every week, I know I meet new people will see my video, so I'm always at the peripheral. I'm always talking at the foundational level. But for these people, I go deeper because they build on the foundation that I've laid before, and so the material are a lot deeper, and so I help them one on one to help shift that mindset from where they are struggling and doing everything they can to become happier, to match what they know they ought to be from scriptures. And as I've done that over the last couple of weeks and months, I've discovered that a lot of people have been blessed by that. But the sad thing is when others reach out to me, either they watch me on YouTube like this, or they see me on Facebook, or join our Facebook group. Now there's 700 plus people in the Facebook group. I am so amazed by that. So when they join this Facebook group, which is a free private group, they want more. They want to reach out to me and say, can you help us more? But I don't have the time for that, and so I charge for that. And that program is a bit expensive because of the amount of time that I put into working with the people that reach out to me for private one-on-one unlimited access help. But I've been wondering, how can I help more people apart from just the free one where they have to piece together some of the training and then attend maybe some of my workshops. Most of my workshops have been free. I did a paid one recently, but then I still give opportunities for people to get it free. But instead of having to wait for all that, I began to think, how can I help people? How can I help them to get the same result that those who I give opportunity to one-on-one will get? Of course, it will be longer. For those I help for one-on-one training and coaching, I guarantee them 90 days if you're willing to work with me, following the process. I'm so sure that if anybody follows, sometimes you can even get it before 90 days, because most of the work that needs to be done is just to shift your mind to the place where God wants to be, then open up your heart to allow God to work. Now, it's easy to say it in those two steps, but I find that sometimes for a whole month, I'm still working on just accepting that if I change and allow the Holy Spirit to work through me, my marriage will change. That is what it takes me 1 month to help some people to get. And I know that if you're listening to me right now, and I said that statement, you may feel that it's not possible for your marriage. And that's why it takes some time to catch up, to get this. That's why I give 90 days, because I know the first work is to convince somebody that when we unleash the love of God on any marriage, that marriage must change. Now, it may not change to what you were dreaming to. Maybe that dream was not the original plan of God anyway. But most times, once you pour out God's love into a marriage, once in a while somebody will say they don't want to connect with God or something like that. But most times, children of God, when they are impacted by true love, they get transformed. Convicted first. They first get convicted. They try to dodge the conviction. Then they begin to yield to the conviction. And then when your spouse is convicted and you are working with God, that's the best remedy, because when they yield to God and they start to follow God properly, then you have a beautiful marriage. And that's a process I've been working with. But I've seen that happen, and more and more are happening as I work with people one-on-one. Over the years, I've done that. I've seen that change marriages, change lives, and that's how I knew how to work with. And so I would help just a few people, sometimes one person in a month. And I wouldn't want to take more, because it takes a lot of time to help. But I've discovered that there are some people who are able to go through the material themselves and just follow the process. And as they follow the process, they ask questions, and I can help people in a group, in a bigger group. That way I can help more people at a time. And that is exciting. If I can help more people at one sitting, then that's good. And so that's why we started the membership, so that I can help people together in a group. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 people, as long as you are there, you can hear feedback. And the good news is that whatever you are going through, some other person has gone through it before. And so when two of you are in a room going through the same thing and somebody asks a question, then I'm able to answer that question. And when I answer that question, you will be impacted by that question. And so that's why I began to think of the membership. And I think it's a fantastic one. Those who are the first people to join the membership are being blessed. They are getting so much from me, because the group is still so small, and they jumped in early. So when we have the group calls, there are just maybe 3, 4, 5 people there. And so they're able to ask me all their questions, and they get it answered. So I want to encourage you, if you are interested in the love workout method, you've been listening to me, watching my videos, reading my emails, and you think this is good for you, but you cannot afford to hire me one-on-one, then the next best thing that you can do is get the membership before it closes. It will close on the 30th. Yes, it's going to close. And once it's closed, you will not be able to join until I'm still going to open it, but I want to design the membership with the founding members, ask them questions, get feedback from them, tweak where it needs to be tweaked, because before now the courses that I have in the program were designed for people that will have access to me all the time, ask me directly the questions. So I want to design the program in such a way that when anybody watches it, the program follows it, they will be able to get most of their questions already answered in the material. And when we have the group calls and the group Q&As, they can just ask higher level questions that maybe they are very particular to them. So we're going to redesign the whole program for the purpose of a membership. And so this is why on the 30th of September, we're going to close this membership, close the founding members invitation, and those who are going to join later will join at a little bit, will pay a little bit more, which will be the price that I want. But it's still going to be really, really cheap, and it will really bless you and transform your life. And you can, the way I am going to do it is you can cancel at any time. And when you start, you can start and for 7 days, take it for a spin. You get access, full access for 7 days. And after those 7 days, if it doesn't work for you within the 7 days, if it doesn't work for you, you just send me an email or send us an email, and we will refund you full for your money. Everything you paid, your $27 or your $49, when the time comes, you will get full refund. That's how we're gonna do this. And I'm excited about it. I love it. I believe it is the next level of impact that God has called me to. And so that's what I've been working on. I've been working on it for the last couple of weeks, and we are getting to the point now where I'm just trying to get as many people to enjoy this as possible, so that we can get as many feedback too, so the system is robust, and those who will be joining later as members will also get something that would reflect them. So I want a broad spectrum of people to be founding members, to benefit from it, and then they have the opportunity to keep that price for as long as they want to stay in the program. And every month I'm going to be doing some live training, live master classes, and maybe in the future I'll bring in people who are specialists in different areas. So for example, specialists in physical interaction, intimacy. I can bring somebody and they would speak to the group for say maybe 45 minutes, and of course all the different experts will bring them to speak and contribute to the transformation that's happening in the love workout method. Also, for those who will be in this membership, will also do things that will enrich the marriage. So for those who have already moved through the stormy seasons, and they're now stabilized, to keep the marriage fresh, we will bring in some experts to talk about that. All right, so it is exciting. I'm really excited about this, and I look forward to it really impacting your life. It will close for sure on the 30th of September, and it will open again. I want to show you what it looks like, what I'm doing. It's not only this program that I'm working on, and so let me just take a look at that so you can look at that with me. Here is what it looks like right now. It's not only this that I'm working on. There's a $7 membership that's coming up as well. That's what I was just talking to you about, the inner circle. The inner circle is just the beginning, the foundation for those who want to really taste what the love workout method looks like. This is where they start. But for those who want to get the best out of it, this is the one that you should look at. Love Workout Method Gold Membership. That's the one. And when you click on that, it takes you to the membership itself, where I talk more about the membership, and give you the details of what you can get there. It helps. This is my home package. I charged thousands of dollars, and I will still do that for those who want personal one-on-one training. But I'm trying to see and help make sure that a lot of people can get this. So these are the courses that are in there. The Love Workout, Mega Love Workout Marriage. That's the part one. Talks about the first level of the roadmap up to the fourth part of it, the fourth step. And then the Mega Love Workout Premium starts from the fifth step to the ninth step of the workout. And then the booster calls, that's what we have every week, every Wednesday, for about an hour. We have the booster call. It's really 30 minutes, but I stay online to answer questions. And then questions on your marriage. That's a bonus right there. For I have answered a few questions, a couple of questions over the years. I put them there for anybody to pick it and check which of the solutions they need. So this is what I've been working on. It's taking a lot of my time. Yes, this is what it looks like. The roadmap is right there. It is exciting, and I am excited to share it with you. I pray that you will take advantage of it and you will not allow yourself to miss out. So the steps, the roadmap is what we follow in the membership. So the roadmap helps you transition your marriage from struggling to thriving, and the roadmap is it's scriptural. I've designed it based on what I have practiced for more than 10 years, helping others. And in my marriage, I've been married since 2004, 18 years, and it's been a blessing to package all of this together and put it in a roadmap that you can follow. And most people, what I discovered they do is they try to solve the problem at a higher level. It's like trying to fix a roof when the foundation is broken. You're not ever going to get a good house. You're going to keep struggling. And so I encourage you, please, if this is what you need, do not hesitate, because like I said, on September 30th, it's going to be completely gone.